This is Carolyn Lang from carolynlang.com, and today I was taking a break from writing an article, and when you sit too long then you have to get up and walk around and so forth. One of the things I was trying with my article is that with getting sidetracked all the times, I have a lot to do. I have my taxes left to do. I don't know if anybody else is in that situation, but I still have taxes to do. If you still have your taxes to do, you can give me a thumbs up or a number 1 or whatever to let me know that I'm not alone in that. But I know that with, I have to get that alert out of the way. I know that in order to get things done, I have to segment things. So I was working on my blog post and my creation content, and then I decided that I needed to take a break and clear my head, and I wanted to share some of the things that some people had asked me at our mastermind group that we had on Tuesday evening. One of the things that we are doing in our mastermind group is talking about using social media to build relationships. In particular, all of our members of our mastermind group have their own small business, and they are working in using social media and particularly Facebook to build relationships, to be able to have some people to talk to, and then ultimately get some leads and prospects. Hi, Jenny. So we're talking about using Facebook to build relationships for, hi Kenesha, to using Facebook to build relationships to generate leads for your home business. This might also be applicable with other things, whether you just want to build your fan page or build some friendships, and maybe you're even a shut-in and need to have some more people to talk to or have some resources. So yeah, I know, Jenny, I had met you over Facebook also, so that was very nice. Thank you. So a couple of ideas that I had while I was talking to the ladies were, number one, and I have 6 different ideas here. So the first one is your privacy settings. If you want to meet and engage with other people on Facebook, you need to take a look at your privacy settings on your profile page. I know for some people they have particular reasons why they have their page set to private, but if you are looking to build a business and have an online presence, then you need to consider changing your privacy settings to public. That way people can actually see your posts and be able to engage with you. You can, with that, even though it's set to public, you can control who posts things on your wall. So if that's a consideration, well, hi James, nice to see you on here. So if that's a consideration, you can filter who is going to be posting things on your wall. The second way that you can help with building relationships is when you are posting content, make sure that you're posting uplifting content, content that is helpful for other people, inspirational posts. Facebook is a social media, so make sure that you include things about yourself and your family and what you're doing so that people get to know you, and then they might decide whether, if they do like you, then trust you, then they might want to actually work with you in the future. And they're more open to familiarity makes it much easier. When you go to meet somebody for the first time, you're kind of wary and you want to make sure that they have the same interests as you or the same things that you hold important, right? So you want to make sure that you get a chance to know, like, and trust them. And that kind of requires you to be a little more open with other people. I heard it identified this morning by Bob Heilig that it's sort of like you have your own reality TV show, but only with the positive things. So that's not to say you don't want to talk about your struggles or failures, because you do want to let people know that failure is just a fact that you have learned something, right? It's not a derogatory thing, but you do have to be open with that. So some of the ideas for content, would be helpful hints and remedies. When I was homeschooling, a lot of people were asking me about the different books that we could use or some ideas of how to do things. So you could do that. I know my husband is big into welding, and he will follow people that talk about the best lathe or the best welder to use for different circumstances. My son is into automotive things, and so he looks up all the different people that are talking about that particular niche. You could do recommendations of different books or movies or things that you might find that would be helpful and uplifting to other people. You can offer solutions to people's problems. Maybe you need some help with parenting problems or where to find the best cake for the wedding, that sort of thing. Those are all helpful and will help to make people understand who you are, and you're offering help to others. If you are in a business, if you are in like a wellness business that has shakes and stuff, rather than just posting your shakes, or if you're in makeup or jewelry, posting all of those things, talk about maybe some recipes, some of the different things, maybe how to take care of jewelry, if you're into jewelry, different things that are associated with your business but are not spammy and salesy, because nobody wants to be gotten, nobody wants to be sold to. But if you are helping them with something, then that makes it more appealing to them. The other thing, like I said, is a variety of posts. You want to have posts 3 to 4 times a day. Any more than that, and Facebook may actually reduce the reach that you have. And then mix those up so you have some, like I said, personal ones, inspirational ones, and once in a while you talk about your business or what it is you're trying to help other people do, or a passion that you have. I know I talk about wellness a lot, and by wellness I talk about, really there's 4 to 7, depending on how you break them up, areas. You've got your financial wellness, your emotional wellness, physical wellness, and then the wellness of just your home and the environment. So those are some different ones that I like to talk about as well. But if I only talked about that, then all the other people that aren't interested in that would kind of go away and leave me, change the channel. So a variety in there. And then once you have posted, engage with your posts. If people are commenting, then go ahead and comment back to them and reply to them, and you're engaging in a conversation. And likewise, when you are on other people's pages, rather than just giving a thumbs up, actually talk to them. Tell them that you liked their Facebook post, discuss what it was that they had said or posted about. Maybe they had posted a good tip or something, a recipe, and you thought you had a question about it. Go ahead and engage in that, and that will help to generate and build a relationship that way. Now you might be wondering, how in the world do I meet some of these people? I don't know a lot of people, or all the people that I do know on Facebook are already personal friends or family. So the nice thing that Facebook has is something called Facebook groups. Perhaps you've already seen them, but you can actually search for groups, and on your profile page on the left side, there is a little section. If you scroll down, you'll see the word groups, and you can actually search for groups there by using some keywords. So let's say in the case of homeschooling, you could look for homeschooling groups. You could look for homeschooling groups in the state that you live in. You can look for all the different kinds of homeschooling, of which if you were to Google homeschooling, you would be amazed at how much there is out there. There's all the way from unschooling to school at home, classical schooling, etc. So you can break it up like that. If you are in social media, you can look up groups that talk about blogging, or that are talking about how to start a business using social media. You can post your work from home ads. There's tons of those groups out there. There's parenting groups. There's new parent groups. There's groups with any kind of medical condition out there, as support groups, weight loss groups. There's tons of groups out there. good and bad. Like I tell my children that the internet is like a huge city, and just like a huge city, there are good parts of town and there are bad parts of town, so you do need to be careful of what you find out there. But the Facebook group, so once you find a group that you like, you join, or if it's a public group, then you're already there. And then they're kind of like online mixers. So with the group, you can start following some of the people and interacting with them in the group discussion. Just like any other group meeting in person, if you don't show up to the group, you will lose out on meeting some of these people. So you need to go to the groups on Facebook and interact with them, and you find some like-minded individuals that you want to, you get to know a little better. So then you can go to their profile page, study their profile page, and if this is a person that you want to get to know more, then you comment on their posts and then follow them. And if you want to actually ask for a friend request, then you make sure to follow that up with a personal message in Messenger, so that you can say, hi, this is so-and-so, and we belong to the same group, or I see that you are interested in this, which is the same thing that I'm in, or maybe you're from the same hometown and have since moved, on other sides of the country. Whatever it is, just like you would normally meet somebody and strike up a conversation and be able to get to know them better. And then just continue that building of the relationship. Now, if you are in a business and you are looking for particular people to join your business, do not pounce on them. Again, nobody wants to be gotten, so you don't want to have a conversation for 3 months before you ever decide to talk to them about your business opportunity or about your products or whatever it is, service that you're offering. But you also don't want to say, hi, this is so-and-so from the group. Do you want to see this? Do you want a link about this? A lot of people find that kind of rude and offensive. So use some tact and decide when is a good time, and maybe get to know that person, see if they have a need that you can help fulfill, that you can help them with. And then if not, then maybe that wasn't the best person for you, but maybe you could turn it around and ask then if they would mind helping you, that you are looking for certain people and maybe they would know somebody. But those are all some ways that you can do that. Asking about their family, what it is that they do, what do they do for their hobbies or recreation, those sorts of things. I think they call that the FORM, F-O-R-M, family, occupation, recreation, and money, if they have, somebody that you're looking for to join your business. Hi, Patricia. So that is all that was the fifth one, I believe. The sixth one, like I said, was to actually send them the friend request and follow up. So in order to build the relationships, it really is just taking the idea that this is built, talk to the person on the other end. Even though you're in the online world, it is a real person on the other end. And so don't be like some of those people that you hear about where they say things in an email or they say things online that they would never say in person. Make sure you are using your manners and talk to them like you would want to be talked to, and build up the relationship like you would in the normal course of your day-to-day life, and as if they were right there in the room. And that's the best way to really make friends and influence people, like I always tell my kids. But you get to know, they get to know, like, and trust you, you get to know, like, and trust them, and then you can really see where that relationship might take you. So a quick recap. Number one would be to check your privacy settings so that people can actually find you as well. Number two is have interesting and uplifting and helpful posts and content that you're sharing with other people. Number 3 is to have a variety of posts and not too many in a day's time, maximum of 3 to 4. Number 4 is to engage with other people on their posts, on their profile pages or fan pages, as well as when people talk to you, then you reply back to them. Nobody likes it when nobody talks to you. And number 5, you meet other people in Facebook groups. And then number 6, follow them and friend request them, or check them out if they friend request you. So I hope that helps as far as getting some ideas of how to actually navigate out there in that big old land of Facebook. And thanks for joining me for our lunchtime learning. So thanks for the thumbs up, Jenny. Take care, and I am going back to finish my blog post and my other content creation for the day. Take care. Bye-bye.